Hey guys, welcome to another part of CTR. This time we are going to finish off Citadel City, and then we'll find Oxide. We still have part of Skyway, because that's the last tough fucking level. Even though what I found out later on is that this level is not tough at all when it comes to the relic or the CTR token. I really don't know why the fuck people are saying this is the hard. Maybe it's a shortcut. Maybe it's like a really fucking stupid shortcut that is really difficult to actually do. And that's why it's just a pain in the ass to speedrun this game, and this fucking level at least. But I mean, on its own, without me taking this like a serious speedrunner, I mean, it isn't that bad, it isn't that hard. It isn't even that long. So I really don't see a problem with this one. And in fact, I don't have a problem with this one. Because I thought I would have a problem. I thought I would struggle with this fucking son of a bitch level, but no. Everything else has been much harder than this. So, I don't know if I really should put this up on the top fucking 3 hardest, because it's really not. Unless I'm doing the shortcut, it's not the hardest. I just saw where the T was there. That's fine. I can get them easy on my second lap. No tough bullshit here. And to be honest, I think the other 3 levels afterwards are much tougher because, well, there's only one specific reason why the other 3 I think are tougher than this. And you will see that reason soon. Right now, I'm going to tell you right now, the relic run for this took me about 10 attempts. Everything else took me over 20 attempts. There were a lot of attempts. There were a fucking lot of attempts. This did not, I repeat, this is not make me stop playing this game for a week, though. That you can be fine with. I was really doing other shit while this was a thing. But yeah, it didn't take me a week to get back to this game and fucking get this shit done. So, yeah, I mean, this wasn't that bad. This isn't fucking the other 3 levels where I quit the fucking Papa's Pyramid and Tiny's Arena and fucking the Penguin one, but it's only tough if I do the shortcut, which I don't even know what the shortcut is. I actually don't know what the shortcut is for Hot Air Skyway. And quite frankly, considering it's apparently the tough one, the really fucking tough shortcut to handle in a speedrun, I don't know if I really want to. I think I'm okay not doing the shortcut. Don't know about you, I think I'm fine not doing the shortcut. If it's that fucking tough. And yeah, this is the CTR race. I got the tokens. Maybe that step right there is making like a big fucking jump to get right up to where the fucking blimp is here instead of just going all the way around to it. Maybe that's the fucking skip. I don't know. Boom. Got the yellow CTR token. Now it's time to do the relic run, which I do have to jump cut for, and also I had to pause because I forgot to bring up the fucking website that tells me what all the times are for platinum. Because I don't want to fucking get a gold and then have to fucking, you know, then see the timer then. I don't want to guess what the platinum is. I'd rather know what the platinum is right next to me so I know what to beat. And I do know what to beat. It's not fun. It's not easy. None of these platinums are. They do take a few attempts. But it's not the hardest that I had to deal with. And out of this entire fucking hub of 4 levels, of all these times, this is honestly the easiest for me to deal with. And I wasn't even being that fast, really. I had to do a lot of stops and shit because the box placements are a bit dickish. And there are a few where you need to make, like, really precise jumps. And if you miss one of those boxes, you're fucked. But ultimately, this was not the worst. No. The other three were worse. The other fucking three were much worse than this. This is the race. This is the time I have to beat. You know, not the Sapphire one. But as you can see, there are a good number of boxes. The placements are a bit precise, and you know, it's a bit dickish in this regard. But it's not that bad, as you can tell. It's manageable. I've already gotten under first since my first lap, so it's going pretty well so far. The biggest problem, in all honesty, is getting these crates, because actually being fast here, I mean, if it wasn't for the crates and their placements and shit, I would pretty much speed through this, but because of the crates, it's not that easy. But don't worry, there'll be a point in this Let's Play where I'm gonna have to go and beat a specific time without the help of these fucking crates. Where I gotta be really fucking fast and all that shit. No support from these time boxes. Just me and my own skill. That's all I got. And people are warning me about it too. People are warning me, don't fucking do it until the end of the Let's Play. You'll regret it. I already regret doing this fucking Let's Play already with the fucking relics already. The fucking relics were painful as shit. How could it get worse? How could it honestly get fucking worse? I really don't know. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. I'm not gonna fucking like just say, oh, it can't get any worse than this. This is never gonna get any worse. I'm pretty sure there's a slight chance, a slight fucking chance I'm gonna be in greater pain than what I've dealt with so far. But right now I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm gonna say no. I think what I've dealt with so far with these relic runs has been the fucking worst, and I really don't think it's gonna get any worse than this. I really don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's even possible. I think this is the breaking point. I think we've just already seen what this game is capable of fucking with my ass. You know what? I think we've now seen the full bullshit of this game, and I think we're going to get some bits of easy street at this point. I think we'll be given a bit of forgiveness, a bit of easy stuff at this point on. And there you go, it's a 202. I had to be a 212. And there you go. 158. That's my time. Now then, let's go ahead and deal with the next relic, and it's also CTR token and shit, which is going to be harder than this one. But first, we must celebrate for actually beating the hardest for all speedrunners.
Great. You've earned a relic.
And now we can head on straight for Cortex Castle, which I find this much harder for the relic run than fucking Hot Air Skyway. You'll see why. You'll see why. But right now we're doing the CTR token shit, which isn't that bad. It really isn't that hard. There's also a intended shortcut of this one that I will have to deal with this relic run. I will have to actually fucking do the trick in order for this one to work out for me. but for the most part, this shortcut you don't really need too much. Maybe for the time trials. Maybe when I get to that mode, when we get to that bullshit, then I'll deal with that shortcut. But for the most part, this shortcut for this level has not much of a good purpose for adventure mode. I can beat these guys about it. The CTR tokens are nowhere near it. And the only time I ever actually take it for the relic is for one box. So even then, I can get the box without using that. So really, its only real useful use will be outside of adventure mode, this fucking shortcut for Cortex Castle. Which I don't mind. Because I have to focus on making a realistic jump with my boost bullshit so far. I can be a little bit happy about that. And now I got a really powerful Aku Aku mask, so do not fuck with me, guys. I'm gonna activate this on the third lap. So you don't fuck with this, guys. The CPU better not fuck with me when I got this Aku Aku mask. I bet you anything they will, though. I bet you anything they will fuck with me bad. Look at this. I'm using it now instead. Look, they can't even handle. They can't even handle. They're fucking done. Yeah, this is how the race is gonna go. The CTR token, but yeah, the relic is going to be a bit different. It's going to be obnoxious. There's going to be quite a few attempts. In fact, out of all of these, this relic was the hardest for me of this hub. You're going to see it very soon on why I say this. Because it really is stupid how bad this is. But, yeah. Just note that the CTR token is the least of your worries, okay? The relics is so much much more terrible and difficult than anything else in this game. So yeah, be careful with the relics when you're doing this fucking game. They will fuck you up. I think that's the last green CTR token too, so we're done with the CTR tokens that are green now. But now it's time for the relic run of Cortex Castle. I hate this. I actually do. And the main reason is the line. I don't know what the best line is. I have to fucking guess with 62 boxes, which are all sort of clustered together. This is not a very long level, but all these boxes are in some either stupid difficult jumps, or they're all clustered together right outside of a place where you can fall off, like that. Just a whole bunch of shit that I don't like. That is my problem with this fucking race. And it really is a problem, because trying to get the fucking relic for this level was painful. Not as painful as the other levels I've dealt with, but it's up there. And there's the crate right there. Is that one number crate you see there? That's the crate. That's for the shortcut. But yeah, I don't know what the best line is. I just kind of guess and hope for the best that I'm doing a decent line at least. One that's not a complete fucking mistake. Not getting my hopes up, but I'm willing. I'm willing to think that this is the case. That what I'm doing is smart. To an extent. Seriously, if it wasn't for these boxes of fucking time crates, I would not be so worried about doing these fucking runs, because I could just do the slide boost shit all I want on this shit, but because I have to get specific lines for the fucking relic boxes here, it isn't that easy. You know, I was gonna leave that corner box for last, but I wanted to get that free box in that one corner beforehand, the second lap, but I missed. So now I have to number 3. I have to get that on my third lap now, which that's gonna be a problem because I need to keep a good amount of speed for this jump, because the jump you need for this shortcut is actually a bit tough. And you do need it. You do need the shortcut in order to get this box, because you don't got a lot of time. You think you have a lot of time, but you don't. It's easy to make a lot of fuck-ups, like I am right now, and it's easy to get screwed, so, you know. And the spirals are a bit luck-based, because they're timed in a specific way, in a certain pattern, where if you're not in that sort of pattern, if you're not timing yourself for that pattern correctly, you're fucked. And yeah, I missed. And now I'm down. But don't worry. Do a bit of slide boosting here, and made it. Now I need to hurry the fuck up. Done. End it. Yeah. That's how tough it is. I was 4 seconds below it. There you go. That took me a lot of attempts. That, to me, is the hardest relic to get for this entire hub. But now it's time to celebrate, because we are done with basically almost all the hard relics.
Great. You've earned a relic.
Yeah, we're not done yet. In fact, this next one, which is Engines Labs, is actually pretty much up there with Cortex Castle on difficulty. It's also really fucking stupid for its relic here. Really fucking stupid. But there is a trick. There is a trick to this relic, at least. I can at least add a little bit of strategy outside of get the boxes and keep boosting. As for this, CTR token, just big jumps like that, and some annoyance. Now, I haven't done a lot of bunny hopping throughout this. Bunny hopping in CTR essentially helps you keep your speed for much longer than usual. And it's really useful for straight lines and such. I don't bother with bunny hopping that much. You've noticed that I haven't really done a whole lot of bunny hopping at all. Engine Slab, I think it's absolutely, like, you need to fucking use the bunny hop for this one, in my opinion. Specifically in one spot where it's the most useful part. But yeah, I do think that bunny hopping is, like, kind of a requirement for this relic. In order to make it through this, in order to be fast. I think I will be needing the bunny hop real badly for this one. In fact, this entire area was the bunny hop there. When we did that boost jump into that hallway, right into that tunnel of boost, that entire area from that boost jump to that boost tunnel, that is why I need to bunny hop. Because you go super fucking fast. And I do mean super fucking fast. Like, you boost like fucking crazy on that shit. And with that, essentially, you'll be needing that in order to actually fucking get through this quickly. Because bunny hopping always that tunnel from that point actually makes you extremely fast. So sliding here is useless. Just bunny hops the fucking tunnel once you hit that jump, because you'll see it in my relic run. You'll see it. It's so much more useful than doing a slide boost for that part. Also, putting a weapon there is also useful for taking care of enemies, because usually they'll hit that. It's not always, but it's usual. Putting a weapon here, though, it's a guarantee. Because either CPU will choose left, right, or middle, and either one is a good spot to put a fucking weapon there, so you know. And now it's time. Now it's fucking time to begin our relic run. There is strategy to this. Not much, but there is strategy. And the strategy is, there are boxes behind you. When you're on your third lap, make sure there are no boxes behind the finish line. Also, there are 70 boxes. That's a lot of fucking boxes. This one was hard because there's so many boxes. And they're actually really difficult to get compared to Tiny Arena. I still think those specific 3 fucking boxes in Tiny Arena are bullshit. But this one has boxes that are just filled with bullshit. Ones that are near fucking death pits. Ones that require big fucking jumps. Ones that are just in the fucking way. And also this barrel here is a problem too. And all in all, you don't have that much time. You have like a minute and 12 seconds, I think, to actually complete this. So you don't get much time. But don't worry, you have a fuck ton of free boxes here. And the gimmick is, you get half and half on both laps. On the first lap, you get 1/2. I would particularly think you should get the half that is closer to the fucking corner, because that one's the toughest to get. And the second lap was the easiest, as you would get the outer part, the rest of them. But you gotta get all those fucking boxes before you start lap 3, before you cross the finish line on lap 2. Because they will help you so fucking much that if you don't do this, I really don't think you're getting the platinum. I don't think you're getting the platinum at all. This is how hard it is. In order to get the fucking platinum for this, you need to play it like this. So if I miss a free, which I do, I have to stop and fucking grab them. And then I can move. This is the best way. Because you get so much extra time for doing this. You have to fucking do this. Yeah, the bunny hopping here. You see that shit? So much more useful than fucking doing a slide. Anyway. Now I'm down to the fucking wire. I have 6 boxes remaining. And I have to beat a minute and 12 seconds. Was it a minute and 2 seconds? I forgot. Whatever. I have to beat a really short amount of time with what I got left. So, I can't fuck around. It was a minute 2 seconds. Okay. Okay. Come on. Get to the exit. There you go. A minute 3 seconds, I mean. Which would put it to 3 seconds like all these boxes. So I got 48 seconds, or close to 49. That was actually tough. Took me a lot of attempts. Not as tough as Cortex Castle. That's still harder. That took me more attempts, but this one was difficult as well. Much more difficult than Hot Air Skyway, and I can celebrate now because we are actually done with the hard ones now.
Great. You've earned a relic.
Now it's time for the CTR token for Oxide Station. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Oxide Station has the hardest CTR challenge. I'm being serious. Out of all the placements of CTR tokens, I think Oxide Station is the hardest when it comes to that. And here's my way of backing that up. You see that R there? That's why. In order to actually get that R, you have to make a very, very specific fucking jump off the boost ramp. If you don't make the specific jump, you're not gonna get the height, and you're not gonna get the R. This jump requires near perfect timing off the ramp, off the very specific spot of the jump spot. Do you want to see this spot? Okay. Here's the spot. Like that. If I didn't jump from right fucking there, I would not get the height for it. And essentially, I would not get the R. This took me 2 attempts. This is my second attempt you're seeing. My first attempt, I failed to make that jump work, and I failed to get the R 3 times. Only on this second attempt did I get the R. That is how fucking difficult I think the CTR challenge is with this one. And that's why I think this is the hardest CTR challenge of them all. I mean, yeah, like, the fucking sewer speedway was bullshit. And I hate that one. But I think this is worse. Because it's not a jump one, but it's like, it's one where you can't really, like, get that jump again. With the fucking sewer speedway, you could fuck it up, but you can go back and try the jump again if you wanted to. You shouldn't, but if you wanted to in sewer speedway, you can get that fucking letter that's in that shortcut, like by going back and trying again, without having to restart or go for an entire lap. You can't do that with Offsite Station of this R. If you fuck up the jump, this boost, there's no way of actually getting back to that boost pad. You only get 3 tries. And if you fuck up your 3rd try, you have to redo the entire race again. There is no ifs. I fucking hate that. I honestly fucking hate that. Who knows though? Maybe this spot I'm landing on that takes me over to the fucking, like, outside area. Maybe it's right behind me when I after that jump. Maybe it's right fucking behind me and I can just go backwards. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's not a dead end right there. Who knows? I do not look behind me, so I don't know. All I do know is that this is harder than that fucking jump. And to me, this is the hardest CTR token to get, and it's a yellow one. So, I think I now have almost every CTR token except one purple. And once I get that, then I have every gem cup available. But right now it's time for the last relic for me, which is an Oxide Station. The last, I think I'm going to say medium difficulty one. It did take me a few attempts. I did have to do a few attempts for this one, but for the most part, it's not that hard. It's easier than Hot Air Skyway, but it's still, I mean, it's easier. It's easier than fucking the other levels. It's harder than the Hot Air Skyway, I meant to say. But I do think this is a medium difficulty fucking track. I do think this is like, it's tough because of the box license, but it's not that tough because of the fucking timer line. And I did have to take a few attempts for this because these jumps are bullshit. That is the worst part. Some of these jumps, these crates, are just obnoxious. And if you fuck it up, you fuck it up. You can't get that shit back. That sucks. And yeah, this is how the race goes. This is how the vote goes. And nothing else to really say about this one outside of the placements of shit. And it's more of a medium to hard at best. It is only the second hardest of this hub. The first hardest, no, it's the third hardest of this hub. The fourth and like the easiest of this hub is Hot Air Skyway. This is just above that. And then there's the other two races we did, which was Cortex Castle, which is I believe the hardest, and Engine Labs, which I believe is second place in the hard spectrum for this hub of like the Citadel City. I hate that jump so fucking much for those crates. It really is this fucking problem of, if you don't get the jump just right, and you miss that box, you're fucked. You can't jump here either. You have to just ride the fucking boost, because if you jump, you'll go over it. And that's annoying too. Yeah, this is the race. After this, we will fight Oxide. And Oxide's interesting because he is by far the toughest boss of the entire game. However, Oxide does have a problem, a slight problem, not a big one. There is no fucking real good way of dealing with him. Outside of the one shortcut that speedrunners have found that the developers never intended, but outside of that, if you're not doing that fucking glitch of a shortcut, then quite frankly, he is very fucking tough. And there's only one real gimmick that will help you. But yeah, outside of that, this is how it works. And now I got all the tough ones. So now, I just have to grab the rest of the boxes and I'm done with Oxide Station. And then I have to deal with the purple CTR token, the final one in fact. And then it's Oxide himself in the Oxide Station because it's his level. And ladies and gentlemen, the time I have to beat for platinum on this one was 234. There you go. Now then. Now it's time to celebrate because we are done with Citadel City's relics. In fact, we are done with relics for a good bit. We'll be coming back for it one last time later on. And now, we celebrate because we're going to finally beat Oxide. We're finally going to verse him for once. Hooray!
Great. You've earned a relic.
But first, we must go and get our purple CTR token, our final CTR token. Just flashing right there. It's Nitro Court. I honestly think the Nitro Court is the easiest of all of these 4 purple bonus round areas. There are 20 crystals, but they're all covered by Nitrous and TNTs. And it's sort of in a maze. It's a very small boxed up area. You have like 2 minutes to get all this shit. And I honestly do think that out of all of these, this is the easiest. I honestly think that this is nothing compared to every other time we did a purple stage. Purple bonus stage we unlocked after being a boss. The only this is tough is if you don't remember or know where all the crystals are. That's it. Outside of that, extremely easy. Failing this, I think, makes you a joke. Because I keep hitting Nitros, I keep hitting shit, and yet here I am. Still getting these crystals, still gonna beat this. No real effort, just simple shit. And yeah, look at that, 16 already. Have like 30 seconds remaining. And there they are, that's the last 3. Take care of this one. Go around over to here. Take care of this one right over here. And last one. That's it. Really easy one. And that is every CTR token. We no longer have to use CTR challenges anymore. Now it's time to verse Oxide, because now that we are done with all this shit, we now have to go to Gemstone Valley, and with our CTR tokens and 17 platinums, verse Oxide. What do you think Oxide has in store for us? Because so far, every boss has had some kind of gimmick to them, some kind of weapon they've used. We've had the vials, we've had TNT, we had bombs, we had Nitros. What do you think Oxide has? You might be shocked to know the results of what Oxide is going to be doing to us throughout his little race here, his little challenge. But here we go. The N Oxide challenge. Right into the wall. Here we go, guys. This is Nitrous Oxide's challenge. So, what do we do here then? Well, it is Oxide Station, the same as always, but his gimmick is that he always starts earlier than you, and that he also throws specific shit in a pattern. First, he'll throw TNT and green files at you, then he'll start dropping Nitros, and then he's going to start throwing bombs at you. The last thing he'll do is he's going to throw a big variable area of fucking red potions to cover the entire fucking map with red potions. And he'll keep doing that until the finish line where he'll just repeat this pattern. And that is Oxide. That is all Oxide does. He throws green potions and TNTs at first, Then he throws fucking Nitrous down. Then he throws bombs at you. And lastly, he throws nothing but red vials right onto the floor. A whole collection of red vials all over the place. 2 at a time. The fuck of you. And that's Oxide. Oh, and he is the biggest rubber banding bitch of them all. In fact, he is the fastest. He is the best turning. He is basically insane. He is better than Coco. So how do we deal with him? How do we fucking deal with Oxide then? Well, weapons. No, I'm not joking. Weapons are your friend.
You're no match for me.
And that's it. That's all I got.
Here's a little surprise.
So make sure you know how to place your Nitros when you got them on your fucking vials of whatever. And make sure that you get rockets too, and boost. Boost is a maybe. Rockets are great when they're in front of you. And Oxide will, with no trouble at all, get in front of you if you are just a little bit too slow. Just a little bit. So do your placements in a smart way where he's right behind you, or he's gonna definitely drive into it on this fucking route here. Or don't fuck up. Because he is a tough boss. He is a tough fight to deal with. But once you beat him, congratulations, you have beaten the game. However, you're not done yet. Because you still gotta get the gems and the last relic. Because you haven't gotten every relic yet. The last one with the relic is currently locked behind a 5-gem door. So, guess what we'll be doing next time after I beat Oxide, which I do. Because look how far behind he is compared to me, and look how close I am to the finish line. Hey, guess what? I beat Oxide. That's it. I win. Let's celebrate and get our neutral ending for this game, which isn't even that great.
I can't believe you beat me. I never lose. How embarrassing. I'll be the laughing stock of all Gasmoxia. Fine. Your miserable planet stays gushy and green. At least you still haven't gathered all my time relics. Until you've collected all of those and race me again, you'll never be able to claim you are the fastest. This won't be the last time you'll face Nitrous Oxide. We will meet again.
Now, we do get credits after that, but I'm not going to play the credits. I'm going to skip them. And the reason I'm skipping credits is because we'll be coming back to them for a better use of them. Because we're not done yet. We now have to do the gem runs. We now have to do all the gem cups in order to actually be able to fight Oxide again. We have a star. But in order to fight Oxide, we have to do Turbo Track, which is locked behind a 5-color gem door. We have to get all 5 of these gems in order to actually be able to get the final relic and verse Oxide in the real fight. So next time on CTR, I'm gonna do all the gem cups. Red, green, blue, yellow, and pink. Or purple, whatever, I don't know. I'm gonna do all of them. So I'll see you guys next time for the gem cups of CTR.